We've been allowed to film a morning of operations at Addenbrooke's. This is ear, nose and throat surgery. They all involve airways, which is where the virus can live. So even though these patients have isolated and tested negative for COVID, everyone must wear multiple layers of protective clothing. One of the biggest challenges
we can't give her a negative
is being heard through your mask.
How much harder is it to do your job? And I can hear you're all trying to hear each other, aren't you?
It's much harder, yes, saying things over and over again, but we also rely a lot on knowing and anticipating each other's movements as well. And that team working has never been so important, but it's tiring.
Here's a good illustration of one of the big problems they face. Even with the sealed mask, my glasses are steaming up, so it makes it harder to see.
A lot of my working week, I exercise very small babies, and that can be a particular challenge, as you can understand. And so some of us will wear specialised goggles that we've had made.
So just slide it downwards, yes. Yes.
Between operations, everything is thoroughly cleaned and everyone changes their PPE, which isn't as quick and easy as it sounds.
Not bad, not bad.
Stuart's been working in theatres for more than 3 decades. He's never seen anything like it.
And Stuart, you've got this incredible mark on your face where the mask has been.
Yes, it's not easy. It's easier than it was when we first started, but it's pretty unpleasant.
Then it's on to the next patient, Lynn, who was meant to have her cancer operation in March.
The knowing what's inside you and the waiting is so hard, and the lack of support from anybody, because you can't see anybody. And I think that's the hardest thing. But it's like there is other things going on in this world. There isn't just COVID. And when you've got another illness, we need the support.
COVID safety measures mean everything in this operating theatre takes much longer.
My colleagues are saying I was mumbling. I wasn't talking out loud. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
What's it like working in the gloves, for example?
So, because we have to double glove, your tactile sensation is not the same. So we just have to be careful about that. So sometimes the tip of your fingers get numb because we double glove. But it just means you need to select your gloves a little bit more carefully.
They're constantly looking for ways to speed up, but even working flat out, the team can still only get through between half and 2/3 of the daily operations that they used to.
I'm assuming, though, there's no way you can get back to where you were before with the number of patients.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not with the best will in the world. We've just got to change the way we do things, the way we train. We can't even have as many trainees in theatre as we used to. And the volume of cases, the rate at which we do these cases has dropped.
Ciara's one of those trainee doctors she's just talked about.
We would usually be in an operation with a more senior surgeon, and they would train you by having that dialogue. What's this? What's that? How do you do this? And we can't have that dialogue anymore because communication is so difficult through the heavy layers of PPE that we have.
Addenbrooke's has 1,600 extra patients on its waiting list since COVID. They're prioritising the sickest patients, but realistically, more routine operations won't be back to normal for a very long time. Richard Westcott, BBC Look East, Addenbrooke's Hospital in Cambridge.